Hello, welcome back to Video Marketing to Grow Your Business. I'm Jared Tikoski. Thank you for joining me today. And this show is all about learning how to generate more consistently, more leads and customers for your business every single day. So thank you for joining me today. And I've got a very, very special episode today. This is all about helping you to increase your ad spend, your return on your ad spend for your video ads by up to 12%. So I think you'll find this very, very valuable and very interesting. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Okay, we will. Okay, so let's talk about video ads. Now, when video ads first came onto Facebook, just seemed like yesterday actually. Now, a lot of people were asking me, how long should the video ad be? Now, I used to work on doing commercials on broadcast television, and now it was very strict then. It was, you had your 15-second ad, you had your 30-second ad, and you had your 60-second ad, and they had to be precisely to the second because they had to fit into the broadcast. Now, of course, on social media platforms like YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, it doesn't really matter how long it should be. On broadcast, obviously, the longer the commercial, the more expensive it was. But you don't have that problem here on Facebook or YouTube. You can have it as long as you like. So the question came up, how long should it be? Now, my standard answer was always the same. It was as long as it needs to be in order for you to get that message across to your audience. Okay, that sort of made sense to me. Everyone was happy with that answer, and they created their videos accordingly. Now, I have some news to announce to everyone. I have flipped across. I've changed the way I look at it, and I no longer believe that's correct. Now, anyone who watches their stats will notice that obviously from the moment you start the video to the very end, you start losing your audience straight away. That's natural. So I'm here to tell you that my new message is very simple. If someone says how long the video should be, I say as short as possible to get your message across to your audience. Right? Getting that message across to your audience is the main objective, right? So that's very important, but you need to do it as short as possible. Now, as I mentioned that, when you're looking at your stats for video ads, it starts up here and it's all downhill after that. Now, traditionally, when we have a call to action, which is the most important part of the video, it's always at the end of the video. And this is when the least number of people are watching your video. So it doesn't really make sense. And quite often too, I see that there's no one there at the end to actually see the call to action. Now, people say, well, if there are people at the end of the video, then they're obviously very interested and they're a very hot prospect. Now, I totally agree with that, but there's probably a lot of other people who are watching the video and for whatever reason, life took over and they couldn't watch the rest of the video. You've lost them. Now, you can always retarget them, but that's going to cost you more money. Now, actually talking about more money, should you be paying more money for a shorter video ad than a longer video ad? Okay, we'll answer that a bit later on. But let's look at something similar. Let's look at copywriting. All right, copywriting. All right, now when you ask someone to do some copywriting for you, they may charge you per word, like $1 per word, or they may charge you for how long it takes them to actually write that copy. So it might be like $100 per hour. All right. So the longer it is, the better it is for the copywriter. And of course, the more money it will cost you. But is that right? Should it be that way? Is that the right way of charging someone? I mean, let's look at copywriting. Let's really look at it. Now, a good copywriter might be able to write your message in one page and say, there it is. There's your message in one page. Now, a very good copywriter might write that same message in just one paragraph. And a genius or exceptional copywriter might be able to get that message in just a few words. and it'll be far more effective than the half page or full page. I mean, think about the great slogans, right? Think about McDonald's, just loving it, right? Nike, just do it, right? Absolutely captures their target audience perfectly. L'Oreal, perfect, because you deserve it. I mean, just how powerful is that for their target audience? It's every. What about Jaguar? You got Jaguar. Grace, space, pace. Right? Just 3 words to sell an expensive car. You got Apple. Think different. Again, it really engages their target audience perfectly. And is so powerful. And that's what you remember. You remember those few words. You don't remember a 30-second video, but you remember a very powerful 6-second video. And it's just not me, but Facebook are in fact encouraging people to use 6-second ads. Now, they tested a 6-second ad with a 30-second ad for exactly the same product. And every single stat, and Facebook knows every stat, they know every single video ad that's been on Facebook. They know what works and what doesn't work. And in this test, confirmed everything. The 6-second ad was more effective at every single stat than the 30-second ad, right? There was a better recall because we remember these shorter things than the longer things, right? Higher conversion rate. And the return on the investment for that ad was 12% more than the 30-second ad. So everything points towards having a shorter video, a 6-second video. And how hard it is to create a 6-second ad. It's harder to create a 6-second video that really encompasses your entire brand and your message than a 30-second video. And you should be paying more for that because it's far more effective. Right? Those longer videos, like this video, which goes on, becomes less effective the longer it is. So the whole idea is just to compress everything into just a few words, a few seconds. Now, I suggest that you go for at least 15 seconds is okay. 15 seconds will get you onto Facebook and also onto Instagram stories. So 2 great platforms there. So keep it down to 15 seconds. Now, how do you make a 15-second video? Well, the first 3 seconds are incredibly important because it's grabbing the attention of your target audience. Right? You've got to grab that attention in the first 3 seconds. If you don't have your attention, then the rest doesn't matter because they won't watch your video. All right? So grab that attention, first 3 seconds. Then within that first 10 seconds, you've got to create interest. Tell them what the video is about. You've got to create that interest so they... I'm going to stick around, watch this video. And then you've got to build the desire. Build that desire for the rest of the video. And probably in the last 5 seconds of the video, this is the last 10 to 15 seconds, is your call to action. This is while you have people watching your video. Get them to go where you want them to go, whether it's to a landing page, a sales page, registration page, product page, website, wherever you want them to go. You've got to get that message across within the first 15 seconds. Okay, now if you want the video to go longer, to have more content, that's fine. But for a video to get people to take action, 15 seconds max, try doing it in 6 seconds. All right, that's a great challenge. So just to wrap up this long video, shorter is better. It's far more effective, far more difficult. And if you're asking someone to do a 6-second video ad for you, just because they charge you a big price for 30 seconds, they should charge you more to do a 6-second ad because they're much more difficult to get that message across. But all the stats saying it is far more effective. So I hope you found this video useful, even though it's gone beyond 6 seconds, perhaps beyond 6 minutes. But I hope you really enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to seeing your short ad in the future. I'm Jerry Tikoski. Thank you again for watching this. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.